All right, today we're going to peel back the curtain on the software you use every single day. We're going to uncover the secret, systematic life of something we've all run into, the software bug.
I mean, we've all been there, haven't we? You're right in the middle of something important, and bam, the screen freezes, or it crashes, or it's just not doing the one thing you need it to do. So you click, and you click again, and again, with just a little more force each time, right? But nothing happens. The app is just ignoring you. It's a total digital dead end.
Oh, or you get this beauty, the classic unknown error. It's so frustratingly vague, isn't it? It basically just tells you, hey, something's broken, but gives you zero clues about what or why. Super helpful. And then there are the really bad ones, the ones where your hard work just vanishes. Poof, gone in an instant. It's like watching hours of effort get washed away in a second. But here's the thing, what happens after you hit that bug isn't just chaos. Nope. Behind the scenes, there's actually a super structured process kicking in. It's called defect management, and its whole job is to bring order to that chaos. And really, the goal here is pretty simple, but it's also incredibly powerful. It's all about building a safety net. This whole system is designed to find those bugs early, track them down, and make sure they're fixed for good. All so the software you end up using is as solid as possible. All right, so let's get into it. We're going to follow the journey of a single tiny bug, all the way from the moment it's born to, well, its eventual demise. So, this journey isn't just random guesswork. It follows a really specific 6-step life cycle. You can almost think of it like a crime scene investigation. Every single bug, doesn't matter if it's huge or tiny, has to go through these official stages. It's how teams make sure nothing falls through the cracks. Okay, so our little bug's life officially begins right here. Its status is new. This happens when a tester, someone whose job it is to break things, finds a flaw. They log it with super clear details, like, hey, the submit button on the registration page is totally broken. Next up, the bug report gets a quick once-over to make sure it's a real issue. And once it's confirmed, it gets a new status, assigned. This means it's been handed off to a specific developer. It's officially on their plate now. Now, the developer gets to work their magic. They dive deep into the code, figure out what's actually causing the problem, and they write a fix. Then, they proudly mark the bug as fixed. So, mission accomplished, right? We're all done? Well, not so fast. See, the story isn't quite over. Because what if the fix didn't actually fix it? You gotta test the solution too, right? This is where things can get interesting. If the tester double-checks the fix and, surprise, the bug's still there, or maybe the fix broke something else, then its status flips to reopened, and it goes right back to the developer's desk, back to square one. But let's talk about the happy path. In the best-case scenario, the tester confirms the fix works like a charm. The button clicks, the form submits, everything's great. At this point, the status changes to verified. We're getting close. And finally, the bug reaches the end of the line. It's officially marked as closed. The case is shut. That's a win for the team. And hey, it's one less problem for us users to deal with. Now, way back at the beginning of this journey, a really crucial decision has to be made. And it comes down to two key ideas, severity and priority. Severity is all about impact, like how much damage does this bug do? And priority is about urgency. How fast do we need to fix it? And believe it or not, they are not the same thing. Okay, check this out. This table really breaks it down. So if the app crashes every time you try to log in, that's a total showstopper. The severity is critical. It makes the app useless. And the priority is high. You gotta fix that like yesterday. But what about a button that's just a little crooked? Well, the severity is minor. It looks a little goofy, but it doesn't actually break anything. So its priority is low. It can wait. Okay, so now let's talk about the toolkit. What's the whole ecosystem that supports this process? And how do teams even know if they're doing a good job in this constant battle against bugs? Yeah, you can bet teams aren't tracking all this on sticky notes or some messy spreadsheet. No way. They're using powerful, specialized tools, you might have heard of some, like JIRA or Bugzilla, to manage this entire life cycle and make sure every single detail is tracked. So, how do you measure how good you are at this? Well, a really important metric is called defect removal efficiency, or DRE. And the best teams in the business, they aim for over 95%. Just think about that for a second. That means for every one bug that slips through and actually affects you, they've already caught and squashed at least 19 others before they ever saw the light of day. It's pretty amazing. And that kind of performance doesn't just happen by accident. It's all driven by really disciplined practices. Things like writing crystal clear bug reports, having regular meetings to decide what to fix first. And, this is a big one, focusing on the real root cause, not just slapping a Band-Aid on the symptoms. So, you might be thinking, why does all this matter? Why does this super structured, maybe even a little bureaucratic journey of one tiny bug matter in the grand scheme of things?
Well, it's because this process, this rigorous, systematic hunt for flaws, is what separates unreliable, frustrating software from the high-quality tools you can actually depend on. It's the engine that leads to better products, less frustrated teams, and ultimately, it's what builds our trust as users.
So, the next time you use an app and everything just works perfectly, maybe take a second to think about all the bugs you didn't see. This entire system is designed to be invisible, working tirelessly in the background, so that for every bug that annoys you, there are hundreds, maybe even thousands, that you'll never ever know existed.